The global Forex market moves $7 trillion every single day. Anyone with a smartphone can usually tap into that liquidity. But if you're trying to trade from inside Afghanistan, you are effectively locked out of the traditional financial system. The Afghan government does not currently license or oversee Forex brokers. That means any platform claiming to be a local Afghan broker operates completely in the dark. If they decide to manipulate prices or simply refuse your withdrawal, you have absolutely zero legal recourse. The money vanishes and nobody is held accountable. Even if you look outward, you hit a second wall. International sanctions, enforced by bodies like the U.S. Treasury's Office of Foreign Assets Control, make moving money across borders incredibly difficult. Major international brokers often block accounts originating from Afghanistan simply to avoid massive compliance hurdles. Standard trading advice is simply useless here. To access global markets safely, Afghan traders have to build their own secure digital bridge to bypass local risks and international roadblocks. The first step is to entirely ignore the local market. Your capital must be anchored with a highly regulated, offshore international broker. You are looking for what the industry calls Tier 1 regulation. These are strict financial authorities like the FCA in the UK, ASIC in Australia, or CISEC in Cyprus. They enforce strict operational rules that protect your money. This diagram shows how one of those rules works: segregated client accounts. Your deposit is kept in a separate bank account from the broker's own money. If the broker goes bankrupt, they cannot legally touch your funds to pay their debts. They also mandate negative balance protection. If extreme market volatility causes a trade to go massively against you, this is a mathematical guarantee that your account balance stops at zero. You can never fall into debt with your broker. For Muslim traders, reputable brokers also offer swap-free or Islamic accounts. This allows you to trade without paying or receiving overnight interest, adhering to the principle of avoiding riba. Just verify with support that the broker doesn't sneak in hidden administrative fees to cover the difference. A Tier 1 broker functions as a legally enforced fortress, protecting your base capital from institutional failure. With a secure destination established, you still have to get the money there. Traditional bank wires and credit card payments from Afghanistan to international brokers are almost universally blocked or flagged for intense scrutiny. Many locals rely on the traditional Hawala network to move cash, but Hawala relies on trust, not a verifiable digital ledger. Funding a strictly regulated brokerage account with untraceable Hawala money will trigger global anti-money laundering alarms, and your trading account will be frozen. You need a fast, trackable, and borderless transfer mechanism. For most Afghan traders, the only viable solution is cryptocurrency. While Bitcoin works, its price can crash while your money is in transit. Stablecoins like Tether or USDT are pegged directly to the US dollar. This protects your capital's value during the move. Here is how that transfer flows. First, you convert your local Afghanis to USDT using a local peer-to-peer exchange. You move that USDT into your own personal, secure crypto wallet. From there, you send the funds directly to the international broker's crypto deposit address. You are entirely responsible for this transfer. Crypto networks do not have customer service desks to reverse transactions. A single typo in the receiving address means the money is permanently lost on the blockchain. By utilizing this exact sequence, you bypass the broken banking system entirely, turning trapped local funds into agile capital. Now the money is offshore and ready to trade. But in a sensitive geopolitical environment, the connection between your computer and that broker needs heavy shielding. You need a high-quality virtual private network. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, hiding your financial data from local surveillance and ensuring steady access to the trading platform. Pair this by locking your account with two-factor authentication, requiring a secondary code from your phone to log in. Inside the account, your behavior is the final shield. You define the maximum loss before entering any trade, using a strict stop-loss order, and you never risk more than 1 to 2% of your total account balance on a single position. If you have a $1,000 account, you only risk $20 per trade. Advanced offshore infrastructure is completely useless if the trader fails to implement strict personal discipline and cybersecurity. By combining Tier 1 regulation, stablecoin funding, and strict cybersecurity, an isolated individual inside Afghanistan becomes a shielded, globally connected market participant. But there is one final rule before you touch the live market. You do not risk a single real Afghani until you have mastered your strategy and the platform software in a risk-free demo account. Success in this practice phase requires proving you can maintain emotional control and generate a consistent profit over several consecutive months. Stop relying on luck and start building your secure digital infrastructure today. Use the link in the description to open an NX1 demo account with FXNX and access true Tier 1 security.